Welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about consistency. Okay, the consistency we're talking about is not like the consistency in like when when you're mixing something to bake, the consistency of that. No. The consistency we're talking about is the consistency I'm sure you're thinking about. It is keeping constantly doing something over and over and over again. Just continually doing it until you get to your goal. Even after you've gotten to your goal, in some instance, you still have to continually do it. So we're going to break that down. So let's go. Okay, so the first kind of consistency I'm going to talk about is relationships. Yeah, this blog is not about relationship advice and all that, but oh well, let's talk. We're talking, right? Okay, so one of the reasons why most relationships break up, why people fall out of love and things like that, it's because of inconsistency. For instance, I will talk in the point of view of a woman. Mostly a guy is interested in you and then he takes his time, is wooing you, trying to get to know you and things like that. And then let's say at that moment when he's trying to get to know you, he calls you all the time, checks in on you, tell you that you're beautiful. If he sees you, compliments and all of those things. He continually, consistently does all those things. And because of those things that he does that makes you feel happy, like you wake up in the morning, you see your good morning text, and then you send your own, or maybe you send the text and then he replies. No, things were going very nice and very smooth. And so for that reason, you're like, okay, I like the way he makes me feel and things like that. Then you agree to be in a relationship with said guy. Now you're in a relationship with said guy. Let's say the first few months things are still going sweet, like everything he was doing in the beginning, he was still doing them. And then as months goes by, it's like, okay, he used to call 5 times a day, now the call has reduced to 3 times a day. Or the messages, the communication used to be like at least 5 times a day, now it's reduced to 3 times a day. And then from 3 times a day now it's becoming like 2 times a day. And then from 2 times a day, sometimes it's just 1 time, sometimes he even forgets to call. And then maybe when you call, he's like, oh sorry, I was so busy. So now he's now all of a sudden very busy, and he's not continually doing the same thing. I know you must have seen this, and if you've not seen it, then maybe this is the first time you're hearing this. What you do to get someone is what you're going to do to keep the person, like in a relationship. Same with women, vice versa. That's why sometimes you hear a situation whereby some guys will say, oh, the moment we marry, she changed. Obviously, when people marry and then they live together, characters change, because not that character change, but that means sometimes you get to know the real person, because when you meet someone, you meet their representative, and then as time goes on, their representative might be wearing out. But sometimes some people can keep the charade going for a very long time. But then when you're living with someone, it's quite difficult for some people to continually pretend. And sometimes some people are just 2 different human beings. I am telling you, I am a living testimony on that one. Some people are just 2 different human beings. Like the person you were dating and the person maybe when you live together is like totally different human beings, like totally different human beings. So that could happen too. But sometimes the reason why maybe guys complain about that, and I'm sure girls do complain about that, but I've talked about the girls part, let's say in the beginning of the relationship. Let me talk about when you guys are moving in together and all that. So like there's some girls, right, when they're trying to win a guy, or maybe they're trying to get married, or whatever they're trying to do, is that when they go to a guy's house, they will cook, they will clean, they will do this, they will do the things that they're not supposed to do. Then now, or maybe even mostly, it's not even the cooking and clean. I think most times even when women get into relationships, they still cook and clean. But then we talk about maybe the way they dress. They were dressing quite nice, quite sexy, quite like in a way that the guy liked what he saw. But most of the times when people get married now, then they forget. Maybe they used to make their hair, do makeup, dress cute. But now that they are married, now they tie 2 wrapper on their chest, or they don't even care about how they look. Now they look tattered. They don't care about doing their hair. They don't do their nails. They don't do all the things. In fact, they don't even remember to spray perfumes. Maybe the guy like the way you smell. So all those things that they used to do in the beginning that made the guy feel like, okay, I can find myself attracted to this person for the rest of my life. That was the reason why he popped the question. That's the reason why you guys moved together. or whatever, the relationship has been long. Okay, now the next step, some relationship, the next step is moving in together, while some other ones is getting married, depending on what country you're living in and the people that are in that relationship. So now you guys are together now, and you're realizing that he's no longer maybe that attracted to you, or things are changing. Now you forget that you're not consistent, because the person you were when both of you came together is different from the person you are now that both of you have been together for a long time. So this goes both ways. For guys, I'm just giving, it doesn't mean, it could be the same thing too. Maybe a guy used to take care of himself, then the moment you guys are together, he doesn't take care of himself too, and then that way you don't find him attractive anymore. So both instances can happen both ways. And also the guy, maybe the girl used to check in and all that, but now she doesn't check in anymore. There's no conversation going in and everything. Maybe she just shouts, don't even have the time to just communicate. So all of that kind of consistency. So without consistency, a relationship cannot continue, or it can just continue for the sake of continuing. There are some people that have been together for a long time, but love is gone, attraction is gone. They're just there like brother and sister or something like that, because whatever the attraction, whatever it is, they don't have it no more. So sometimes people just stay there and just like, okay, but without consistency, you're not going to get the results that you want. Okay, there's this video I'm going to put it here. So yeah, I'm gonna put the video maybe close to the end of this video, or maybe I'll just play the video now so maybe you can watch the video. Okay, let's watch it.
Easy? If it was easy, there'd be no Kerry Washington. If it was easy, there'd be no Taraji Henson. If it were easy, there'd be no Octavia Spencer. But not only that, if it were easy, there'd be no Viola Davis. If it were easy, there'd be no Michael T. Williamson, no Stephen McKinley Henderson, no Russell Hornsby. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So, keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So, keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.
You can see, okay, now this video would just segue me straight to the kind of consistency I'm talking about. Like, apart from relationship, is about work. It's about what is your goal. What do you want? You have to keep at it. You have to keep on trying. Even when you fail, you try again. There's this picture that was going around, I think, during the time of BBM, which was maybe BlackBerry period, maybe between 2010 2013, I don't know, around this period. Anyway, BlackBerry was the age. There was this picture I had it, and I put it, I think, on my display for a while. It was a picture of someone, the person has been using one of these equipments to dig, and the person has been digging through a wall, digging, and the person has dug for a very long time. Close to the very end, the person is like, I'm tired, and the person was leaving. But then if you see the wall, it's just the person just needed to dig a little bit before they would see the treasure. So at the end of the day, this goes because that's like when you keep on doing something, even if it looks like it's not working, even if it looks like things are not going the way they should go, continue. Just be consistent. Just keep going. You're gonna get it. If you put your mind at it, you work at it, then you're gonna get it. So you need to understand that consistency in business, consistency. There are some people that you do business with. I know there's someone that does money exchange and all of that, and then people go to him because he's consistent. Like when you send money through him, immediately the money gets to the person. So you know that you can trust him with your money, which is consistency. You see, like for me, when it comes to my hair, I have special people. I have specific people that do my hair. Okay, while I was in Nigeria, it was my friend Sandra that does my hair. Like, I would never braid my hair with anybody except Sandra. And that's fact that after I came to the UK, it took me 10 good years or more than 10 years before I actually braided my hair. Actually, I braided my hair, I think in 2019. Yeah, I think 2019. Was it 2019? Yeah, 2019 was the... Was it? Yeah, 2019 or 2018 end. That was I think 19 was the first time I braided my hair in the UK. I just used to fix my hair like weave on and all that. And when I used to do weave on, I had one girl that did my hair. Her name was Lisa. I would go all the way to Woolwich to do my hair with Lisa. So I stick, like, because if someone is doing something well and all that, because they are consistent with what they do, I continually go there. And then when I started braiding my hair was because I saw the person that made the hair was so good, Sister Yetunde. So because of that, I went there and I braid my hair. And if I ever want to braid my hair, it's going to always be with her, because she's good and she's consistent at what she does. So when you're consistent with your product, with your delivery, with the way you are, people would continually maybe patronize you. They will continually use you for things, you know what I mean, for whatever. If it's your business, you know what I mean. Consistency is very, very important. It is goal. So nobody, like when you're doing business, when you're chasing your goals, when you're chasing your dream, don't be acting one day cold, another day hot. Like, don't be like, okay, today you're lazy, the other day you're strong, you know what I mean. Like, even if you're not feeling it, you have to keep going, so that way you can be consistent in what you're doing. And with consistency, I'm telling you, just keep at it, whatever it is, continually push for your goal, and you're going to achieve it as long as you're consistent with the process of getting it. So that's all I'm going to say for today. I hope this video gets to you well, and I hope you like the message that you've received today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.